Okay, Windows 10 version of Obsurity, published by Zytlon, developed by Game Dynasty. And Zytlon was kind enough to provide me a code for this. This comes out on Windows 10 on the 28th of September 2021. Let's get into it. I've just noticed the spelling for difficulty is spelled incorrectly. Christ. Okay, Windows 10 version of Obsurity, published by Zytlon. It's being released on the 28th of September. Zytlon was kind enough to provide me a code for this. It's been developed by Game Dynasty. So, yeah, let's start the clock. And this I'm recording this version after I've done the Xbox One version, which I found many game-breaking bugs in. I'm expecting this version to also have the game-breaking bugs, but if they do, I am going to try and avoid them because I now know where they are. Yeah. When I get to the game-breaking bug, I will, just so you guys don't fall through the same issues that I had on the Xbox One version, I will let you guys know so that you do not experience the same bugs that I did. I have reported them to the publisher, Zytolon. It's his job and the dev's job to fix the bugs that I found. All I can do is report them. I said I don't hide anything in my videos. What I see is what you guys see. I hide nothing because I value being able to I do value being able to say that I'm fully transparent. I hide nothing, which is obviously not what companies like IGN can say. What you see from me is the blunt and honest truth. You see everything that I see. Nothing hidden. Something's gone wrong with my camera now. Good job, game. Because I was still locked on that thing, that's why. But yeah, you guys see everything that I see. I don't hide anything. As I said, it's just you get what I get, you know? $100 gamer score. Where are we? Open the first portal. Obviously you guys can hear it pop, but you can't see it because it's a Windows 10 game. If I could get them to somehow show up on stream, I would, but I can't, so I shan't. Side note, I cannot wait for Forza Horizon 5. That's going to be absolutely amazing. Eagerly looking forward to that. And when it does come out, I'll be playing it a lot. I'm really excited for that. Come on, do the... Thank you. Are you saying you don't want to win the Eliminator in a mini again, Bush. Wasn't that fun? Going over 10 to 12 kilometers on a final race against a freaking I don't know, the Rimac 1 or whatever it was, versus a little British Mini. I mean, your hooter, for God's sake, was programmed to ring "God Save the Queen." You know, could you get anything more British? $100G, close the first port. Okay, moving on. To be honest, the Mini never really had a problem going uphill. It's going downhill was the problem, because you normally roll it. It'd be like a Reliant Robin. Maybe that's the car that they're going to have for level 1 in this game. It's just going to be win the Eliminator in a Reliant Robin. That would be kind of funny. Yeah, I'm in my Rimac 1, and Bush Ranger, you're just in your little 3-wheeler Reliant Robin. On the side of it, Twats and Sons. Twat and Sons. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that's actually funny. Oh dear. $100G, let's hit the road. Get into the dark forest. Okay, so the game breaking bug is in this level. I will mention the issue when I get around to it. Now you'll notice at the bottom left corner of the screen there is like a badge token or a locket, or I'm going to call them a key. Anyway, we need 3 purple keys to get through this door. Now you can come back as soon as you get the 3rd key, but doing so will result in you being unable to continue through the portal past that door. That will result in a game breaking bug because you cannot go back once you go through, and because you won't have an ability for beating the boss, you will be stuck and be forced to start a brand new game completely. Sadly, this happened to me on my Xbox One playthrough of this game for the achievements. So I'm telling you guys now so that you know. Again, I'll give you full warning when we get to the area. So you'll notice I now have one of the keys from beating that little horde segment. God, I'm hearing untrained dogs barking outside, isn't it? Okay, so here we get the ability to do the shield bash. And you'll notice we got our second key then, I think. I'm pretty sure we just got our second key. G. I'm just going to pause the timer for a second because I've just had an error come up on my screen that is not being recorded. Let's carry the timer on, I guess. So you'll see I now do have 2 of the purple keys, or whatever they are. So obviously I wouldn't be able to go back and go through that 3 key gate yet, but I would be able to when I get the 3rd key. So when I come around to that, I'm going to explain what happens properly when if you go back when you get it. Also, when we come here, there's a dragon head that we need to examine for an achievement. It was so long. It was so long ago. 100G. Okay, boss fight. Does she have her ability yet? No, she doesn't. Okay, you notice now, at this point, I have the 3 keys. Okay, so I'm just going to pause the timer just so I can explain something. Okay, so if you look down at the map, you'll see I'm here, where the pink marker is, the pink plus is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add in a quick image just so I can show you what I'm talking about. So just give me a second. Okay, just for the sake of ease. Oh, where's my freaking scenes? Okay, just for the sake of convenience, I'm just going to use my switchboarder just temporarily. Okay, so you can see the little red square, right? We are there. We now have the 3 keys. If we were to go back here where the door was, and we go through it, you would find yourself to be in a game-breaking glitch, because once you go through that door, because we don't yet have the dash ability, by defeating the boss up here where I've just put the marker, if we were to go all the way back round back to there, like just the way that I just moved the square, and you went through, you would have to start the game again, because once you get through the catacombs you would not be able to progress. So that is why, even though we've got the third key, don't go back at this point. You need to go up and fight the boss first to get the dash ability. So again, do not go back and use the 3 keys yet. Carry on the path that we're going, fight the boss. So we need to go up here to fight the boss. So she has a shield when the torches are lit, so you do need to extinguish the 5 torches first. Now we've beaten her, we can pick up this ability, which is the... It says press X, but you actually have to press Y. So you can just to prove it. Here's the Y button. Oh, hang on. So moving, Y button, moving X button doesn't do it. So see, X button doesn't do it, Y button does. Now we've done that, we can save. And now, instead of going all the way around, which you could have done before, we can actually skip most of the level and just go across here and dash, which is what you couldn't do before, but I will show you where, once we get there, where you would have been stuck if you'd have come back. Where I was stuck on my Xbox playthrough. Because there is no level select or going back in this game. So if you would have been able to open this door, and then you would have come through here to get the 100G achievement for entering the catacombs, which you'll hear pop in a moment. There you go. But notice you can't go out, so you would have been stuck in here without being able to use the dash. And in my Xbox One playthrough, I actually got through this bit without using dash. It took me quite a few attempts, I am not going to lie. But yeah, I'm sure you get the idea. Fucking spikes. Fucking spikes. Yeah, see, I went through all of this without triggering the floors, and because I didn't trigger the floors, because I thought, oh, maybe you actually have to go through carefully, I didn't consider that I needed an ability which I had missed. And the game doesn't check for it because it assumes that you aren't going to, you know, get through this bit, and because there's no way back, you assume that, oh, I must have gotten everything that I was supposed to get, and it finds out you don't, and you're stuck. But if you do manage to get through this bit, so you could save after each bit. So, because in this segment there is no indication that you actually need the dash. Absolutely no indication other than that bit, which is possible, like with the spike bit at the start, which actually is possible, and you see me do it in the Xbox One version, of actually getting through without using dash, because you just be careful on the floors. But it is possible to do it, and thus the bug. She's still not learnt her attack yet. Didn't find a way into this room, did I? Oh well. Okay, so if you were to go up here and go into the portal without the dash, you'll see where you're stuck. So here, you notice, because we're through the portal, we literally can't go back. See? You can't go back. And you would need to dash across here. Obviously, because you can't do that if you don't have the dash, there's the game-breaking bug. You can't continue, you can't go back, you're stuck, and it would result in the game basically being over for you, because you would have to start a new game. Aren't you guys lucky you have people like me who finds these bugs so you don't step in them? can't unhear that that's the Plague Inc sound. I literally, I can't unhear it once you hear it, you know? Fuck nuggets. Another thing I don't like, it respawns all the enemies when you die. It's like, thanks game, thanks for that, it's really kind of you. Biplane outside. Yeah, this boss is a giant piece of shit. Okay, so we got a better blink. $100G for closing the third portal. So, believe it or not, I got through this entire stage, these entire catacombs, up to that third portal, which obviously allowed me to effectively break the game because I wasn't supposed to be there. Things I do to accidentally break games, eh? That was dumb. Oh, I just did the same thing fucking twice. Third key. Oh. Well, this is a boss that I completely skipped in my Xbox playthrough. Not quite sure how I managed to do that, but I apparently did. Well, I guess we're going to soon find out, aren't we? Are you telling me I beat the boss without getting one of the power-ups I was supposed to get after all that sequence breaking? Is that what you're telling me? Oh my god. That's the power-up that I didn't get. That's why I was so confused in the Xbox version, because she suddenly appeared to be able to fire shit, remember? You heard it here first, guys. I break games. That would explain where she got the power-up from and why the game didn't tell me. It says hold right trigger, which is how we break these gates. Something that the game never got round to telling me because I never did it. I never had to. Thanks, game. Good job. Credit to the team. Hi, I'm Dwaggy, and you may be wondering how I got myself into this position. Well, I break games. Completely unintentionally. Sephiroth. Sephiroth. Yeah, and of course, because I had the third key, I just went back. I never did do that fight, did I? I never needed to. Because then I quit. I exited out where the platforms would have been redone, re-put up. And then obviously I wouldn't have had to, would I? I literally didn't have to. Now it wants me to do this fight again. Even though I've already done this fight. We were right, DB. We were right. I completed the game by completely ignoring an entire section. Hi, I'm Dwaggy. Breaking games since 1988, to be quite honest. Oh dear. Gotta love the invisible walls that the game puts up as well, don't you, eh? Over here was the door that I went through before picking up that ability. Ah, dearie me. What are we going to do with me, DBA? What are we going to do with me? $100G for entering the Crystal Forest. I actually completed a game by completely ignoring an entire segment. My stubbornness will never cease. For I am the Deanimator. If you're feeling dead, I won't be your reanimator. I've got a bug to keep you dead. An inferior existence with no one to help you, and you will always die where you died. I won't give you any green colour. I won't make you the way you were before. Have you ever seen your corpse laying on the floor? So, you know what that also tells me as well? The game doesn't save your actual checkpoint, it just saves which save you were at. And how many souls that you have. That's literally all it saves. And your keys, obviously. So I managed to get through this entire boss fight without this ability that I was supposed to have. And technically I actually got through it twice, because if you remember I died once with it. Dwaggy, 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 Dwaggy. Why do you break everything that you touch? Hey, you can't tell me it didn't work, Doobie, alright? You can't tell me it didn't work. Granted, it took a few tries, and I was immensely stubborn with that fight. But it was at that fight where we kind of realised I've probably missed something again, haven't I? If anyone goes back and checks the Xbox One version, you of the achievement, which will have been uploaded just before this, you will see that I did indeed complete that fight originally twice without getting the girl's power up from the iBoss, which I completely skipped unknowingly in the Xbox One version. Which will obviously, you will notice a massive difference in the achievement time for this one and the Xbox One version, because of the discrepancy. Not to mention the game-breaking bug where I got stuck for 40 minutes. So, sorry about that, guys. Okay, you need to die. Can't believe I actually skipped an entire segment completely unknowingly and said fuck it and completed the game anyway. That is pretty funny, Doobie, to be honest. No, at the time it wasn't, but now we've actually known why it was so difficult, because I fucking missed something, it makes it a little more humorous, does it not? Upgrades. Where we're going, we don't need upgrades. Although I really could have, to be honest. Would have saved me an hour, at least. can't believe I completed the game missing an entire freaking power-up. Oh, that is monumentally frustrating to me. I mean, there should be something that stops you from going if you've missed a boss or something, but the fact that there isn't is dumb. Oh, hang on. Is this the area where I got out of the boss fight as well? Or is that in the other bit? No, that was the previous fight, wasn't it? Never mind. Disregard. Only I could miss an entire segment of a game and still end up saying bugger it and completing it. Oh dear. Nothing but raw stubbornness, that. Deary me, Dwaggy. Deary me. Only I could do something like that. Only me. Only I could go through an entire game missing a segment and just getting away with it. That's just funny. Stop the clock. I think. I seem to have counted 1,000, but I think I may have made a mistake. So I'm going to continue because I still need to defeat the big dude at the end. So I may have miscounted it somehow. I apologise, but we are carrying on. Not sure how I've managed to do that, but... Hey, Alan, good afternoon. Wait, I've got 4 keys down? That's not supposed to happen. I think the game's busted. I literally think I've broken the game. Again. So here's the final fight, which should pop an achievement when I kick his ass. Somehow I've counted an extra one. I'm not sure how I've done that. Okay, yeah, there's the achievement. Stop the clock. I'm not quite sure where the extra achievement came in, so I do apologise, but that is this done in 1 hour, 1 minute 23, which is much quicker than the 2 hours, 6 minutes and 36 seconds it took me with the game-breaking bugs. Oh, cool, Alan. Yeah, it is an easy game. Okay, I want to thank Zitalon for providing me the code for this. You've seen the achievement for both Windows 10 and Xbox One, the Xbox One having been a complete disaster. Anyway, I'm sure that Zitalon, as always, will get the bad stuff patched ASAP. I have reported everything to them, so you shouldn't have to worry. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you soon.